This is the new GT Mach E Performance version of the all-electric Mustang. And as you can tell with the interior here, they went with a very minimal button layout similar to a Tesla, with its featuring its big 15-inch touchscreen, to even keeping a little heads-up display type system, so you don't have to look away from the road when you're trying to find out what your speed and range is. Nice thing with Ford's connectivity system, they have a thing called Blue Oval, which is a network for charging stations. So if you ever do get low on range, it will direct you to the closest charging station that's nearby. You'll also get a lot of additional places to store your phone. So like on your center console here, it raises up and you got a storage cubby that's hidden underneath with a charging outlet. You do have your Ford's rotary shifter with your power electric parking brake and also parking assist systems. You got wireless charging pad up front here, similar to our competitor. You get a lot better building material and build quality. And then when you start it up, you get a nice little kind of video. So I'll start it up for you.
Angles here, that's fine.
As you can tell, this vehicle is electric, so there's zero emissions, so you can run it inside like we have it here in our dealership. So as you can see on this front display here, you get your range. So right now at 57%, it gets 223 kilometers, and that changes with every personal driver. As you can see on our big 15-inch screen here, it's got a floating volume knob. You still get heated seats, heated steering wheel as well. But the one thing that's different between our competitor and this is you give profiles. So you can have so many profiles set up in here where it will actually monitor each person's driving style, and the range will change depending on how they drive. So if someone drives the 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds like this car can do, that range is not going to get the estimated 446 kilometer range that the car should be able to get, if not more. All depending on driving style and driving habits. Also with the Mach E, there's different driving modes, which are really nice. You got a whisper mode, so it'd be whisper quiet. Engaged, which is kind of like normal. And unbridled is your performance option. Ford also offers a one-pedal drive where basically the brake is non-existent. When you release the throttle, it brakes to help regenerate as much power as possible back into the battery pack. There's ambient lighting, so you can change the color of the interior lighting in here as well. Propulsion sound, so it sound on the inside like you still have a gas engine because you don't have one anymore on these. And then unbridled extended, which gives you kind of still a bit of the performance, but it will tone it down so you can extend the range a little bit. You do get a nice sized camera with sensors as well. And these will change, and those lines will morph when there's something in that particular spot. You do get adaptive cruise control and lane centering in here as well, so taking long cruises are really nice. And when it comes to charging this beast, when you're on the road there, you can charge it at a DC fast charge in 45 minutes from 15% to 80%. So you'll get a lot of that range back. So taking long road trips, not as bad as you'd think with an electric car. And then when it comes to music, which everybody likes to have a nice set of tunes in your vehicles, you do get a big sound bar that stretches across the dash with its Bang & Olufsen sound system. Over 10 speakers in the vehicle with a subwoofer. This thing will thump pretty good. And you do get a whole bunch of different sound and music options like Sirius XM, AM, FM radio, also your Bluetooth, and you can also get Apple CarPlay, so Spotify and all your music apps can work with this infotainment system as well, and also supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is nice. You don't have to have any cords plugged in. You can have your phone charging at the same time, and it works all seamlessly with your Ford Pass app and also Bluetooth settings. With this being an electric car, the new 22 Ford Mustang GT does not have a conventional engine anymore, and now has a front. And with the front, there is a drain in there, so you can fill it up with ice, even fill it up with your drinks and stuff. You got 2 cup holders, and don't worry if your kid gets trapped in there somehow. You do have an emergency release button on the inside. There's plenty of space and storage. You got your washer fluid up here, which is really nice, low maintenance costs on an electric vehicle because there's no need for oil changes and stuff like that. So really a lot of ease with when it comes to operation and cost of maintenance. Continue on with cargo space in the trunk of the Mustang. It's a little bit different from its conventional Mustang. Since it's a hatchback, you do got the button here for a power lift gate. As you can see, there's lots of cargo space with a 60-40 split rear seat, so you can get something a little longer. You can fit your golf clubs in the back of this as well. And every Ford Mustang Mach E comes with a portable charger, where you can either use a 120 volt or 240 volt plug. So you can charge your car anyway. If there's an emergency and you don't have a fast charger, you do have options for that as well, which is conveniently comes in this nice little handbag that you can store right underneath the floor or down in here. It doesn't come with the spare tire, it comes with an inflator kit as well. And you do got little storage cubbies on each side as well. Also a 12 volt plug in the back here, so you can plug in a cooler if you're going on a long road trip. And some optional some extra tie downs and an optional cover for the back. When it comes to charging your Mach E, right on your front driver fender, you have your charging port here right behind the nice door. This is for your AC charging, which is the charging that you can use at home. And when you're on the road, you can do the optional DC charging by folding down this flap here and utilize all the ports on a DC charging. This indicator here, each little bar indicates 20% of battery charge. So every bar, if you have all 5 bars there, that's 100% charge. The nice thing is, if you're worrying about if someone's going to unplug it on you as a practical joke, when you lock the vehicle when it's plugged in, it will lock the charger inside of it. So another nice complimentary feature of the Mustang Mach E is you can leave your key in your pocket and the car will greet you as you walk up to it. So as you'll see, the lights will turn on and the nice horse will light up on the front, showing you that it is a Mustang GT. The difference between the styling on this one and a normal Mustang Mach E is you do not have the nice grille insert with the light up horse. Continuing around to the side, you have your LED headlamps, which are very good for lighting at night and uses less power to help extend your range. Another way to tell this is a Mustang GT Mach E is with the 28-inch machined wheels with black painted inserts, which is really nice to have. Power folding mirrors as well. And getting into the Mach E, you can see there's no door handle. It's just the push of a button and it will protrude out to you with the mirror opening up, putting an ambient light on the ground, and you just pull on this to open up the door. And then with the back door, similar system, you got a button as well. When you push it open, nice little thing so you don't have to worry about your kids getting your fingers stuck in the doors. It will not let you push the door closed until it's been fully opened. So there's a rubber pad right here for your fingers to grab onto to help you open the back doors into the tons of space into the back of the Mach E GT. Continuing around to the back, you get some resemblance of the Mustang with its three lights for the tail light as well. Kind of a resemblance to the fastback look of the Mustang. And as you can tell, there's no exhaust port because it's zero emissions. You don't have to worry about polluting the air at all. With your reverse light down in the middle, and you got a third brake light on top, it really brings out a new look. And you can see also that it's a GT, showing that it is a performance version. And also with the Mach E, you can tell which size of battery you have by the Mach E 4 times, which means four-wheel drive and extended range. And then if someone asks you, how does it look like a Mustang? Well, if you look at the blue and just not think of the roof going up any higher, it looks like the fastback coupe that it's supposed to be. If you're interested in Ford's new electric lineup, or any Ford vehicle for that matter, come on down to Lacombe Ford, come check us out. My name's Philip, and I'll be more than happy to give you information on whatever you'd like to know.
Perfect.